Hi, this is David Chen. Today we're unboxing Synology Desk Station DS1815 with Intel Atom processor, 64-bit quad-core 2.4 gigahertz processor, and come with a 2 gigabyte DDR3 memory, expandable to 6 gigabyte memory by adding another 4 gigabyte units in there. It does come with 8 drive bay, so you can put a hard drive on this particular unit. Each drive bay comes with a drive tray that you can fit either 3.5-inch hard drive or 2.5-inch hard drive, the notebook hard drive. It comes with a screw that you can just screw onto a tray, so it will function that way. Uh, as you can see from this particular box, externally it doesn't have any particular shiny box. It just have plain old cardboard box because this is actually a professional unit. So it comes with a regular cardboard box with a sticker mentioned it's a DS1815. It comes with a 2 network cable, 1 AC cable, 2.5-inch hard disk drive mounting screw, and 2 key for the lock on the drive bay tray. Uh, it comes with simple foam, and it works very well. I do have a unit on DS407 back in the day, around 2007, which is it comes with 4 drive bay, but only come with a 180 millimeter fan. So that particular unit overheat a lot. So when the temperature in the room is more than 95 degrees, it will shut down or slow down depending on the situation, make it beep sound. But this particular unit does come with a 120 millimeter fan, so it's well ventilated. From outside this box, you can see it's a matte surface, so it won't have fingerprints on it. It looks very well. And two side, you got Synology logo. It's actually vented area, and so your cold air can go through both sides. On the right side, you got a power unit, so you won't have a power brick or power adapter hanging outside unit. Since this is a professional unit, you just want to have a AC cable to connect directly to the unit. Then the left side, you got the system board. The system board is where you can install the additional 4 gigabyte of memory, but I will show you how to install of 8 gigabyte hard the memory. So it'll be 16 gigabyte of memory. Also, this is 8-bit unit. You do have optional to install 2 5-bay expansion unit, which is it will increase the total size of this particular unit to 18 drive bays, and works very well. And it's connected. The drive bay is connected by a SATA unit, which is each SATA is eSATA actually can go pretty fast. So it's a 5 gigabyte of speed per second, so it works very well. So you don't have to worry about, since it's expansion unit, does it slow down? No, it's actually works perfectly. That from this view, you can clearly see where you put the additional memory. That's where the white little slot, you can slide in the additional 4 gigabyte of memory. And as you can see, a power unit is very sturdy, looks very strong, and it's nicely ventilated from the word Synology on the cover of the box. And to swap out the fan is actually pretty easy, just in case there's an issue with the fan, and which is if the fan doesn't work, you're gonna have really hot unit. So to swap out fan, you just take out the 4 little screws, and you can swap out your 2 120 millimeter fans. Works very well, and you can see a connector from the backside of for the hard drive. So it's very nice, easy, compact unit. Works great. To install hard drive, just pop out the drive bay trays, pop out the two side mounting bracket, put the hard drive in there, then put the two slide mounting bracket back. Then it's already installed because the bracket actually hold the hard drive together. It's a toolless system. It's much better than before. Before you need to actually screw every single drive in, and this is easier to replace different units that way. Works great, and you don't have any rattle or anything like that because it's nicely engineered. And works great when you slide in. It won't have any issues. The drive tray, you do have 4 little 2.5 millimeter screw holes. Now I show you how to put a key, lock the unit up so the unit won't pop out when you press the cover. So drive bay would be just like that. So for the 2.5 millimeter hard disk drive, you just screw it in, pull it in there, then everything will work. Now we're installing the DSM software. I just speed up the video because it's actually take a while to start. To finding on your internal network, you go find.synology.com. That's find.synology.com, and it will find the Synology Desk Station unit. Then they will ask you to install the Desk Station Manager unit. That's DSM 5.2. Right now it's on update 5. And once you install, it will restart, and you need to enter your administrator account. And since this is a professional unit, you might want to have a manager unit or manager account and user account, so you don't have any issue. With administrator account, of course, you can do a lot. Putting a server name, username, password. Then there you go. It will say find Synology.com. That's how you find the unit itself. The instruction booklet pretty much just tell you how to find the unit so you can install DSM. When once you install DSM, it will have a help section that you can easily figure out. And for the update, you can check every day, every weekend, or every night on this, and they just set you up with a auto system. And for the quick connect, if you have you want to access a unit from outside your internal network, you can use that. Put port forwarding on your router, then you can access your desk station unit from outside. Now I finished install the DSM software. We're looking at how to format and mount 4 drive onto the unit. I put 4 drive in this particular unit just to start. And it's very easy on this particular unit. You can just go to the volume, and they will say to start the volume. They will format all your disk. This one I just show you the DSM help on online navigating your system. This is first time boot up. It will show you this help so you can find the solution yourself. Then later you can option of not show up, just go straight to a desktop. And once it boot up, they will double check, make sure your DSM is updated. So I updated and logging back in again, so I can start mounting my hard drive into a unit. You go to storage manager. As you can see, there's a mini function on this particular software. And to mount a unit, you go to the storage manager. As you can see, I mount to center 4 because first one and last one, I would like to leave a little bit more space for right now since it's not full. So better ventilation. And you can put on different RAID system. I put in one single volume on RAID because when you use a RAID, you might, depend which system you gonna use, you might lose some space. I using Western Digital Red Drive, 4 terabyte. I got 4 different units here, which is after formatting, I only have a 3.64 terabyte, and I decide to just use the regular SHR, which is Synology Hybrid RAID. You can go to Synology.com and read up on what's the difference between Synology Hyper RAID versus RAID 4, RAID 5. RAID 5 and RAID 6. There's a difference on those, which is sometimes if you have different drive, they might be beneficial to have a more space because RAID 5, the way RAID 5 works, sometimes you will lose space if you put too many different size of hard drive in there. And when you set up a volume, they will reformat everything and do all the system check on it. And usually take about a couple days, but in half hour you can start using units, start slowly move the data in there if you are transferring from your backup drive into your disk station to store up data. RAID is not backup; it's totally two different items. So even though you might have RAID, but if you have another system just for backup will be the backup. The RAID system just allow you to access all those hard drive faster and safer way. So one of the hard drive fail, you still can be functional. But there's a possibility you're gonna have 2 hard drive fail at the same time, or while you rebuild the system it fail. So you still need to have a backup. So I got 4 hard drive, 4 terabyte hard drive in there. So actually take me about 2 days to make it functional, fully functional, to normalize the system. While you work on it, and it works pretty good. Now I'm installing swapping out both memory. Actually install new one and swap out the 2 gigabyte with 8 gigabyte. So and install 2 more hard drive, one for just backup on my Apple unit, and the other one just expanding on my original volume. So it'll be a 5 hard disk drive volume instead of a total of 6, because Apple Time Machine, they only can recognize maximum of 16 terabyte, and when I install that many hard drive, it will surplus that, so it won't recognize that way. As you can see, the one with inside is a little bit harder to install, so it'll take me a little bit time to install this particular unit. So each unit I actually put additional labels so I know when I bought the drive and which bay it counts. And I did put the bay number on the drive tray. That just for a simple identification. In case I have issue later, I know which tray it go to. To expand the volume, actually right now I'm adding another volume than original. I go to storage manager, then go to the volume, and say create a new volume 2, and it will take some time to format and check the drive. This just one drive take me about a whole day, and to expand on a drive, it actually take me 2 days because I need to scan the surface of the drive and moving data, so it will have total of nice even data on array instead just I concentrate on other one, the old one. So it slowly even out. It actually take 2 days to do the whole volume normalized function. But right now I got a drive bay 8 for the time machine, and number 2 through number 6 for the normal volume on operation, which have my video and my music and data. And when I use my Final Cut Pro, it actually works very well because I use a gigabit lane instead of a wireless, and this particular unit allow 400 megabits of speed, both read and write, so it works very good. And the gigabit lane only really go for around 800 megabit, but you got the overhead, which is decreased a lot. So actually it can go through a whole speed very well. And I use the Black Magic to test the actual speed, and actually can go to around 110 megabyte, which is around 880 megabits. So works very well. Max out this particular the gigabit lane, and in theory you can put maybe three user maximally transferring file at the same time. So this is very nice unit, fast unit, and if you use gigabit lane on everything, it actually works great. And this particular unit do offer LAN aggregation, which is you can link 4 lane to fasten up the speed too. So it works great. So this is introduction of the Synology. Thank you.